Hey everybody, it's Shane from Norman S. Wright. The last couple of videos have been on noise control and silencers, so I thought it'd be a good time to talk about sound rating systems. So that's today's topic. Let's get started. In the brief review on sound basics I did a couple weeks ago, I said that there are 8 octave bands. They correspond to 63 Hz, 125 Hz, 250, 500, 1000, 2000, 4000, and 8000 Hz. But we often see performance data shown as a single number, like NC30 or just 80 dB. These single number rating systems have been developed to simplify the sound spectrum into ratings that are meaningful to the product or system being discussed. Some single number rating systems include NC, dBA, zones, and STC. Let's move this out of the way and talk about NC first. I've done a video on NC a while back, but NC stands for noise criteria. NC is used for VAV boxes, grills, registers, and diffusers. The NC chart gives lines of equal hearing. Let's put one on screen here. So for instance, all the points on the NC30 line will have the same loudness, but they won't necessarily sound the same because they're different frequencies. The red line shows an example. The product or space has this sound curve, and the highest line that is tangent to this curve is NC45 line, so this would be an NC45 product. But I could draw some points here that are also tangent to the NC45 line, and this would also be an NC45 product, but they will sound completely different. So let's move this out of the way again. dBA is another common rating system that you're likely to hear about more in everyday life around sound levels of workspaces or outdoors for hearing conservation. The A stands for A scale. For instance, OSHA's permissible exposure limit is an 8-hour workday at a noise level of 90 dBA. I won't go into the whole calculation, but dBA is an A-weighted scale. There's also B, C, D, and G-weighted scales for different applications. A weighting adjusts the sound power level for the response of the human ear and is often used for outdoor noise evaluation and hearing conservation measurements. If we put the octave bands back down here, these are the A weightings for our octave bands. This isn't the whole table, but just our octave bands. And you can see this section here has higher weights than the other frequencies. Let's move this again. Next we have phones and zones. The phone was proposed as a unit of perceived loudness level based on 1000 Hz, where 40 phone is the loudness of 40 dB at 1000 Hz. The zone scale was created to provide a linear scale of loudness where 1 zone equals 40 phones and 2 zones is twice as loud as 1 zone. The zone rating scale is pretty straightforward. 4 zones is 4 times louder than 1 zone. It was found that a 10 dB increase in sound level corresponds approximately to a perceived doubling of loudness. So 2 zones is 50 phones, 40 plus 10. 4 zones is 60 phones. And for general reference, 1 zone is approximately the sound of a refrigerator, 4 zones is an average conversation, and 15 to 30 zones would be a major road. Bathroom exhaust fans are a good example of where you'll see zones used. Let's move this again. You'll also see STC ratings. STC stands for Sound Transmission Class, and it's a rating given to a building surface such as a wall, ceiling, or windows based on its ability to reduce sound coming through it. STC ratings go from 25 to 65, and the higher the rating, the less noise penetration. So this is an STC rating chart I found. So you can see what each STC rating corresponds to as far as isolating sounds from the other side of that surface. I brought this one up because we've been talking about silencers. The crosstalk silencer I discussed last week would be installed in a wall. You want the silencer to maintain the STC of the wall it was put in. So you will see silencers rated to meet STC 40, 45, 50, and so on. Let's slide this out of the way one more time. There's no way to convert any of these single number rating systems back into the original sound power to get the actual decibel by frequency information. So having the actual sound power will always give you more information, but the rating systems are useful to compare the same product in different sizes or from different manufacturers. But remember from a couple videos back, This only works if they are using the same version of the test standard to publish their data. So let's bring everything back on screen. That's an overview of the common sound rating systems you'll see. If you have any questions or topics you'd like for me to cover, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.